Newcastle United 6, Tottenham Hotspur 1. I mean, letting Jacob Murphy do that to you inside 9 minutes. I mean, the first goal came in the second minute and it was so easy. Did you see how much space Joe Linton had? How much time he had on the ball? No Tottenham players committed to it. No one stuck a leg out. Played an easy ball to Jacob Murphy. Had a shot off. Lloris should be catching that. I'm sorry, but it was a soft shot. It wasn't a great one. Lloris should be catching that, but he palms it out to Jacob Murphy, and it's such an easy goal. He's got so much time and space. Absolutely woeful from Tottenham. And then the next one, over the top through ball, so easy for Joe Linton to get to the ball. No Tottenham players committed to it. Went round Lloris, so easy. Just went round him and put it into an empty net. Tottenham, that defending for those two goals is woeful. And Conte is right. You know, the fact that you've had Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte in the space of 2-3 years, you sack Mourinho days before a cup final. Conte comes out and says you've got no bottle. You sack him because you clearly have no bottle. And then Stiolini manages you, and even he comes out and says you have no bottle. Tottenham is a mess of a club. Daniel Levy's not been spending money. He's been horrifically over the last couple of years. You know, okay, fair enough. Man City, Newcastle, they're very rich, but they're spending money. They're keeping up with other teams. Tottenham are not doing that. They're slowly falling out of not just the top 4, but the top 6. And are currently a little bit like Watford now, where the Tottenham players know that they don't need to take any responsibility. If they lose, Daniel Levy will probably take it out on the manager or something. The fact that they, like, even Watford, I don't want to bring them into it too much, but even we don't sack an interim manager. Like, how do you get rid of how can you do that? I didn't know. I thought you would just replace him, but they've sacked Antonio Conte. Stiolini's come out and said the exact same thing, and you sacked him again. Daniel Levy has no bottle, not making any changes. The players don't need to take any responsibility. It is a mess of a club. But to be fair play to Newcastle, because they have run a football club properly. They've brought in a young, exciting manager, playing really good football. The signings, I think Bruno Guimaraes, Trippier, and probably Isaac was a bit of money. But but the fact that he's made Joe Linton into kind of this brilliant centre mid. Jacob Murphy was unbelievable. It was easy for him. Even he can believe how easy it was for him. But he has played really well. Joe Willock, not spent too much money on signings, and they've developed them really well. That could get them top 4, and it's a very exciting future for Newcastle. But as I say, when it comes to Tottenham, what do you do? You've got Daniel Levy as an owner. I don't want to repeat myself, but you've had 2 world-class managers. He's got rid of both of them. Not bringing any signings. Harry Kane has got to leave that club in the summer. If he goes, it's gonna bring in a lot of money, but where's that gonna go? Most likely into Daniel Levy's pockets. Daniel Levy needs to step up here, bring in a manager. He's already had 2 attempts and bring the world-class manager, but try another one and bring in some players that have some bottle and hold some responsibility after they lose, because that is what winners do, and that is what's going to win you a trophy. Having these players in that bottle it, have no responsibility after a loss, that's not going to get you anywhere. And I think we've shown it over the last 10 years. You need a team that have a bit of discipline, responsibility, and you need a world-class manager. But as I say, I think that's too far gone now. No one's going to want to go there. Going back to the Harry Kane situation, obviously he wants to leave, but Daniel Levy, Tottenham fans have spoke about it. He's got such a big asking price for him. Okay, fair enough. He's very valuable to Spurs, but who is gonna pay that much money for Harry Kane? I don't know how long's left on his contract, but I reckon teams will just wait for his contract to run out and he will leave on a free. When they could be getting 80 odd mil out of him, but I reckon Daniel Levy wants about 150. I think it was. So again, he's asking for way too much, being too greedy for the money. and that's really going to come back to bite him once he leaves on a free, I reckon. A lot of people blaming Stialini for the loss, obviously changing it to a back four for the game, obviously fighting with De Zerbi, but there's a lot worse problems going on there. I feel bad for the fans. I get that obviously you support a team in Europe in the Premier League, it sounds really exciting, but for the expectations that you must have, you know, the next 5 years, you really should be winning the trophy. But as I said, there's no ambition from Daniel Levy. There's nothing, no real future. Maybe they might be in Europe, but I can see them even dropping out of that. They're a big club, Spurs. They are, and it's just all gone wrong because of greed, money, and no investment. If you're a Spurs fan, please let me know. How do you feel in the comments? Have I got anything wrong? Maybe you are a little bit more happier than that. I'm always here to hear your opinion, but yeah, drop a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new, tell me what is happening to Tottenham, what's next for them, and yeah,